Hello, beautiful beings, beautiful souls. I'm so excited to be with you today to share with you the best, and I'm not exaggerating, the best morning routine you can ever have as a spiritual individual and or a spiritual entrepreneur, business owner. If you are interested in manifestation and in manifesting your best life, create your amazing dream business, you want to stick around because this literally is the best tool that you can use every single day to create your best life. Also, stick around until the end of the video because I will share with you a step-by-step process to get started, but also I will share my magical trick to be sure to show up for yourself every single day. All right, let's get started, because a lot of people have been asking me about my morning routine, and I have obviously helped a lot of individuals through mentoring to create their best routine, to support a healthy living, a magical living, and an intentional living. Okay, so you can use this video as a template and adapt it to your personal needs, desires, and preferences, but at the end of the day, it's just going to help you to create your best life and to step into your full potential as an individual. I'm very excited to share with you in this video what is a yogic approach to a morning routine and why it's allowing you to live your best life, work on yourself every single day to progress and to become the best version of yourself, and how that helps to be more present and to live more intentionally. Okay, for those of you who don't know me, I am Adeline Isa. I'm a spiritual lifestyle and business mentor. And as a spiritual entrepreneur myself, let me tell you, this morning routine is at the center of my life. It is the most important thing that I do every single day. And when I miss it, which happens, I don't feel as powerful and as great as usual. So let me tell you, it is important to build that practice up for yourself. Blah, blah. That was hard. Anyways, why is this important? First of all, you are getting up to set yourself up for the day. You are happening to the day is not happening to you. And that is the most important bit of this morning practice. You're setting yourself up to act and not to react, okay? Not to react to the news, not to react to the fear that lingers around in the environment. No, you are acting, okay? You're working on your mind so that the rest of your day you can work on your life and you're not distracted by the monkey mind. You can feel calm and relaxed and stay as such all day long. You are also, during this morning practice, checking in with yourself. You are self-evaluating every single day, and that really allows you to track your progress, how you feel, and what's up in your life, what's up with your mental health as well, which is very important. You are also giving yourself an opportunity to connect with your higher self, to connect with your higher purpose and higher consciousness, which allows you to manifest your purpose, your destiny, and the infinite that is within. So, during your morning routine, you want to take care of 4 aspects of yourself: the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual aspects. And I'm going to show you how, obviously, in the next few steps. What I want to know now is, do you have a morning routine? And if so, what is it? I am very curious to know. Obviously, if you don't have one, but you want to get started, let me know with what you're going to get started. All right. Before going into the different steps of the morning routine, I just want to give you a little bit of an idea of the benefits that you can have. The morning routine is really boosting your confidence. It's boosting your level of joy, of happiness, of self-fulfillment, and it's really boosting your well-being, your health. It's also allowing yourself to have a space for creativity, to also receive inner guidance oftentimes during this practice, you can have downloads from your guides. So it's pretty amazing. You're also obviously becoming more mindful, more conscious, and you elevate your vibration to align with what you want to manifest, which is pretty great. Also, you appreciate your life, your business, your relationships much more because you are more present to your life. And just that is one of the best benefits. Okay, let's get started. Here are my 4 essentials. 1, get up early and at the same time every single day. So why at the same time? Because you're training your body and your mind to wake up naturally, which is always amazing. And why early? Because when you wake up early, maybe before the sun starts to rise, everybody sleeps. The world is still sleeping, which means you are free and you are alone, and you allow yourself to have this quiet time and not be distracted straight away. You happen to the day before it happens to you. And if you are rising in what we call in yogic philosophy Amrit Vela, which means ambrosial hours, so that's before the sun rises, then it's a very special time for meditation and introspection. And you are really reclaiming your morning time. You're reclaiming time for yourself to be your own priority. Okay. You give yourself this space and time for self-development and awareness. You elevate spiritually, you work on your body and your mind and your emotional body, and you take care of yourself first thing in the morning. You are prioritizing yourself, which to me is one of the most important bits, especially for women, because women tend to prioritize everybody else but themselves. And what's going to happen in these early hours is you showing up for yourself, being disciplined and committed to your growth, committed to be your number 1 priority in your life. And as you do, you are on the path of masteries of your spiritual, physical, emotional, and mental bodies, and really building intelligence and strength and resilience as you do. I hear a lot, I don't have time. I don't have an hour. First of all, you don't have to start with an hour. You have to start with 5 minutes. And also, if in your life you don't have time for yourself, then you need to ask yourself a question. And the question is, why do you think that you're not the priority of your life? Why is it that you cannot spare 5 minutes of your life, of your existence, for your own well-being? Because remember that if your cup is empty, how are you going to fill other people's cup? If your cup is empty, how are you going to show up to your day and your responsibilities and care for other people? Impossible. And remember that as a spiritual entrepreneur, one of your purposes is to serve. And so you need to have full energy, full potential, full mastery of self. Right, second step of the routine is the cleanup routine. So obviously, we all have our habits in that regard, but 3 things are really important in the yogic philosophy when it comes to cleaning yourself. 1 is get up and brush your teeth and your gums with a mix of salt and potassium alum. Obviously, you can also do that with toothpaste, okay? But what you want to do is also clean the tongue and make yourself gag so that you're cleaning what we call the monkey glands. The monkey glands contain mucus that has toxin collected during the night, so you want to get rid of this. And also, I really like to scrap my tongue because with a tongue scraper, obviously, because there's a lot of toxin that surface at the surface of the tongue during the night as well. And you want to do this before you're starting to eat and starting to drink, because if not, you're just going to flush back down and inside of your body all of the toxins that came out. So, Burke, you want to do that. So that's very important. Second step is massaging your body with almond oil. Again, this is both hydrating your body, obviously, and nourishing the skin, but also, amazingly, it brings out the toxins through your pores. And so it really prepares you for the next step, which is Ishnan, cold shower, hydrotherapy. So obviously, it is a practice that's quite challenging, but it is a practice that brings so much benefits. It's making your skin look radiant, it opens up the capillaries, it flushes the organs, it keeps your blood chemistry healthy, and it's also balancing the production of hormones and stimulating healthy secretion. So really, you want to try it out. A few things. First of all, if you have any sort of condition or illness, please check with your doctor. I'm not a doctor, and this is yogic philosophy. You want to adapt it to your needs and your specific challenges. Also, it is not recommended in general for women who are on their moon cycle or pregnant, and it's not recommended at all for people who have any heart condition or blood pressure condition. So make sure to at least respect that and check with your doctor. As a general advice, you don't want to start with the thighs, you don't want to start with the head or the genitals. You want to start with your body's extremities, so hands and feet, and then go slowly under the cold shower. This is really an amazing practice that will change your life if you do, because it's also building up your resilience, your courage, your strength, your inner strength. So anyways, next step is third step, which is sadhana. Sadhana means a spiritual morning practice. It's self-discipline, and it's really where you show up for yourself and your commitment to yourself, to conquer your mind, to conquer yourself. And it's a traditional sadhana is around 2 hours and 30 minutes. You don't have to do that. Please don't go. Stay and listen to the rest of the video, because, you know, as I'm saying to everyone, when you start, just start with 5 minutes, and you want to build up on this, but not more than this, okay? So a traditional sadhana is 2 hours and 30. It's the recitation of Japji, then the yoga practice, the meditation practice, and then chanting a few mantras, what we call the Aquarian Age mantras. Okay, so how do we adapt that to our life? You want to first start with physical exercise. So if yoga is not your thing, fine. Just find something that works for you, whether it's the gym or running, whatever. I personally do yoga every single day. I do like to include vinyasa flow just to, work on my muscles, build strength. And then I practice Kundalini yoga, obviously, which is the yoga that I teach, which is so powerful. And then I practice meditation. And as you practice physical exercise and meditation, your cortisol level, which is the stress hormone, is going down. And so it really helps to keep calm and to keep your stress levels down. So the more you sweat, the more you're releasing this hormone. And this is really something that's shown in many, many studies. So if you are experiencing lots of stress and anxiety, make sure to exercise. Then your mind and your emotional body are taken care of by the meditation. Make sure during this meditation that you really fully relax. And you know, as you calm down, as you practice that, you will for sure during this time connect with your inner guidance and get downloads. Downloads from your guides, downloads from your inner self. And that leads me to the next step, which is the fourth step of the morning routine, which is journaling. So, journaling is very important. Lots of people have a hard time understanding why, but it's really helping to track your progress, to track and look back at your achievement. It's also amazing when you are practicing the same practice every day for 40 days, 90 days, 120 days, which are the Kundalini yogic recommendations, but it's really helping to see how it's impacted your life and to really explore your feelings, explore your thoughts every single day, check in with yourself. If you have any downloads during the meditation, then that's also why you want to write it down so that you're not forgetting it. What I like to include in this journaling, it really depends on days, but I try to do a few of those, several times a week. So I include gratitude journaling, which for sure, starting with I love, and it really creates this love intensity and this love feeling within, which expands my heart center and just expands my projection. You also want to include manifestation journaling. So that's envisioning yourself in the future, your success, your goals, but writing it at the present time so that you are really feeling it and really experiencing it already as if it was already there. And then what I like to do personally is to reconnect every single day with my big why, the reason why I do everything that I do. And I like to envision it, to really visualize every single aspect of my big why so that I can feel it and I can experience it and I remember why I do work every single day and why I do work hard sometimes and a lot. And then I like to set up my intention for the day, and that I do every day because it's really helping to have a clear goal in mind, to have a clear purpose for the day, and to really organize yourself, stay on track. So, fifth step, last step, is learning something new. Whether you're reading, studying, learn something new. Grow, cultivate this space for yourself to grow, to become the best version of yourself. And you can dedicate 15 minutes, half an hour, but if you do so every single day, let me tell you that you're gonna make incredible progress in something that otherwise you don't have time to do. And make this space for something that's important for you. So for example, what I like to do is studying something spiritual, reading business books, studying yogic philosophy. But I know that I'm gonna make progress. Even though you start with 10 minutes every day, at the end of the week that's 70 minutes, that otherwise you wouldn't have dedicated to this. So now that we're done with our morning routine, let me tell you just one thing. At first, discipline and self-discipline is challenging. It can seem hard, okay? And that's why it's important to really follow up the the next part of the video where I'm explaining to you how to set it up and how to get started. But let me tell you that after a while, once it's not experienced as something that you have to do, then you start enjoying it. And if you include straight away this notion of enjoyment and really start to consciously focus on how you enjoy something, then it will be much easier to implement it to your day. So, how to get started? One, you need to choose what you're going to start with, what you want to do. Don't start everything at the same time. Don't start a 2-hour 30 routine straight away, because what matters is commitment forever and not just for a week or not just for 3 days. Okay, so start with one thing and start with 5 minutes, not an hour. Okay, start small and build up on it. Then it's always great if you can integrate it after something that you already have the habit to do. For example, just right after you brush your teeth or right after you prepare your coffee, something that you're used to do every single day at the same time. Just integrate the new habit right after this so that it becomes automatically triggered by something you already do. It allows you not to have to think about it. But at first, also, one thing that you want to do is set up a reminder, for example, on your phone, so that you know that you're going to think about it. Because, you know, your mind has really the tendency sometimes of getting in your way and you just forget about it. And then 2 days later, oh, I haven't done this. And now, you know, whatever, I'm not doing it. Another thing that I want to mention is that when you miss one day, just start again the next. Don't get disheartened. Don't beat yourself up. You can miss one day, you can miss 2, don't miss 3. Because if you miss 3 days, you will never go back to it. Okay. The most important thing in here to get started is not doing it all at once. You can really sabotage yourself by doing this. All right, the bonus today is my little magical trick to be sure to show up for myself every single day. And if you use it, you will be sure to show up for yourself every single day. It is very simple. The morning routine and the perfect morning routine is starting yesterday. Every single night when I check in with myself and I'm reprioritizing, I'm anticipating, I'm really checking how long things are really taking and reviewing how I need to reorganize if need be. So that's one thing. But then the next thing is also getting enough sleep, because then when you wake up the next day, you are fresh and ready. Okay, if you get 4 hours of sleep, obviously it's not going to work. At some point you're going to get exhausted, okay? And the idea is not to get up earlier and then be able to function for 5 hours and then have a need for a nap. No, it's to get up early and go to bed early so that you have your 7 and 30, 8 and 30, 9 hours of sleep, depending on who you are. I personally have noticed that I need 8 hours and 30 of sleep. And under that, I don't feel great. I don't feel fresh for the whole day. So, restorative sleep is your priority. All right, that's it for today. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure to give me a thumbs up and make sure to follow for more content on spiritual lifestyle and business, and hit the bell so that you'll receive notifications. And I will see you very, very soon. Sending you lots of love from my heart to yours, wherever you are in the world. Bye.